the Beluga is far too small to carry the A380's enormous triple-decker fuselage or its record-breaking wings. So to get their parts to the assembly plants, the company now had to move them by sea and over land, instead of a 2-hour ride in the belly of the Beluga. Parts for the A380 joined a days-long parade of specially outfitted ocean ships, river barges and trucks. Keeping this massive system on schedule is the job of Surface Transport Coordinator Philippe Nedeleg, who has to keep it all moving fast.
I like to say that I am a kind of conductor. I have to impose the tempo to everybody.
Wings and fuselage arrive by sea in the port city of Pauillac in Bordeaux. From there, it's 96 kilometers by barge down the Garonne River. It's a tricky bit of navigation to clear the historic Pont de Pierre Bridge, a prized landmark built by Napoleon almost 200 years ago.
We have to cross a very old bridge. And at the beginning, the Bordeaux people were very afraid. What these Airbus people are going to do with our nice bridge.
To maneuver beneath the Pont de Pierre, Philippe and his team keep careful track of the tides and the weather. If they don't time their trip just right, if the water is too high or the currents too strong, they could collide with the bridge, destroying precious cargo and damaging a priceless piece of history as well. But waiting for the perfect moment isn't always an option.
Suppose we miss a call for weather condition or some other things, then the boat can miss a tide, so we can miss 6 hours. And this 6 hours you can miss 1 week because we cannot start the convoy, the road convoy every day. It's not so easy. We cannot start when you want.
Every pass under the bridge is a potential disaster. This time, they make it through, but just barely. Next, it's a handoff to a fleet of trucks and their escorts. Now it's a slow crawl, 16 kilometers per hour for the last 250 kilometers of the journey.
You cannot leave these trucks alone, so you have some trucks for assistance. One convoy is 6 trucks, plus, I would say, 15 vans, plus some cars, plus motorbikes. Almost 60 people moving from 10 at night to 5 to 6 in the morning after.
It's a bizarre display. Giant airplane parts inching along narrow French village roads, sometimes coming within just 50 centimeters of buildings. No matter what time of night, crowds gather to watch this late-night parade of parts.
You see these people at 2 o'clock in the morning and you don't know which attitude you must have. Sometimes you say hello, hello. It's a very strange. People are very, very interested with that and very pleased. It's like a show, a permanent show, paid by Airbus.
So far, this roadshow has had an exotic appeal. But will they still be clapping when convoys like this grind through town once a week? Ultimately, that's the pace Airbus will have to keep if they're to meet their manufacturing targets. At last, the convoy arrives at its destination, the final assembly line, the nerve center of the entire operation.